So it's going to be in the way when I try to lift up the fucking ground, but it's fine. Because I'm going to... Oh my fucking god, these things. I don't know what it is tonight, but it's probably because I have like a shit ton of... Oh my god, it's not even doing the thing. Hey, get out of here. There you go. It's probably because I've got like all the fucking crops and a shit ton of animals over here. But it might not be, I don't know. Let's uninstall that again. And let's go get ourselves another set of beds. Okay, I don't care. You can have that over there. Space it out, whatever works. I've also got to take this apart too, so I do want to find Borrow. He's sleeping, but... Because yeah, there was a lot of stuff I kind of had to stop doing and take a break on because of the high psychic drone last week. It was one thing to get it once, like it already kind of blanketed both the locations, but then it hit twice, but it didn't double stack, but both locations definitely had it. And I was kind of like, not so much like slow down, like there's still like a lot of female colonists that could do stuff in the base. It's just some of the ones that do construction stuff over here, most of the ones that do construction stuff over here are the guys. So I wasn't able to do a lot of deconstruction crap, which was a bit of a thing. Hold on, exotic traders. Flying over. Neat, hold on. Was this right? Where are your colonist bar? Is that your bar? Yes, that's my colonist bar. It's a little bit squished at the hot minute. Welcome in. Is it, your nurse? I'm terrible with names, but welcome in. Yeah, we have a few colonists. I'm moving locations at the moment. I'm just trying to see if I can spot... There she is. I want Labia to come in. It's not here. Okay. That's fine. I just needed to check quickly. Who's awake over here that could do a phone call? Lincoln is, but he's not really like the social type. Corpsey's in a mental break. Where is Seahorse? Where is where the fuck she go? Oh, that's right, the caravan. Hold on. Hold on. Did that leave? Or are they down near a wall? I've got all my females currently in a caravan to go out for an attack quest, and I don't see them here. And I don't see the animals. Hold up a second. Did they leave? Oh, they left. Okay. I forgot to hit save before. I knew I missed the ping. Okay. I've been hearing the transport pod pings constantly, and I've been kind of like, I hear it, but I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. Corpse is in a mental state. I guess Cypress is next up. Cypress, mate, when you got a hot minute, I need you to come and call them. Because, oh my god, do we have some shit to trade with them. I will let him sleep first, because they've just gone through high psychic drone. I don't want to deal with that crap. Marion, thank you. Never seen anything like this before. What's the history of this mega colony? So this is the colony of Asora, and we are moving across the world to the landed ship quest. This game, this save, has been running for over 2.5 years, IRL time. We started down here in location 1, Salvation, which looked like this. That was our first location. And then we moved up the map. I know it's a little bit going quick, but we moved up here to location number 2. So from all the way down here. We moved up to here. This is Quillen. This is our second location. It's just that the game 1.5 updated and broke my tile. So we had to evacuate as an emergency out of that tile almost immediately after we started moving in. I'd already culled all the animals and everything, and I had a bunch of glitches I didn't know about. So my people were unpacking the caravan as it was getting packed, and I didn't notice. So my colonists left with no food on basically a 9+ day journey up to here, Dryden. And most of them arrived starving and really, really unhappy. So we had a really long time of mental breaks and near colony ending situations, starvations, 3 winters of near starvations where somebody would just kick a geothermal thing and take out all the crops. And everybody was like sleeping outside for ages. And then, yeah, this is Dryden. This is the third location. And yeah, we had to kind of stay here for over a year, IRL, because it took a long time to stabilize the colony. And I'd already had like, I think we had like 180 odd or something colonists-ish at that point here. So we had a lot of people, and I had a lot of like constantly making sure everybody was okay kind of thing. But then we kind of came under attack a few times, so we have like a shit ton of turrets and crap at the back to prevent the fights out the back versus the fights out the front. You know, if I could grab one of those. There's a lot more at the back than the front. So we've been here for a really long time, and I'm starting to pull it apart. As you can see, I'm starting to pull apart all the bedrooms and stuff. I don't know if I've got a fully kitted out bedroom still here. No, they've already taken all the animal beds and the statues and the side tables and shit. But yeah, my people had, I tried to give my people like a little bit of luxury here. We had like multiple dining rooms with like, you know, entertainment, nice things inside of it. We've just disassembled like the kitchen and crap and moved it into storage just temporarily while we're slowly sending all the transport pods over. Like, this is some of them. There's more down the bottom. You know, I want to still send things like my hospital beds and some other stuff. I'm going to leave like a bunch of like turrets and crap. A lot of the electrical stuff is going to stay here and stuff. Like half the rec room has been already sent. But yeah, there's been some difficulties with this map and stuff like that. Like 1.6 changed how the animals perceive a pen, or at least on my map. I have so many fucking glitches. If I put an X on this door, it doesn't always stop them from going through. So forbidding them from something doesn't always help. My colonists also can't have any kind of drugs, recreational other. So that also results in like them getting put in hospital for trying to have drug binges and stuff. But yeah, I've had like animals eat out our crops. I've had to put fences to prevent them from stealing it and stuff. We got to a point where we started making the smallest bit of armor, just helmets. Everybody had a weapon, and then we got a few really big mech raids. So like, I'm not going to shred these guys. I'm not going to bother shredding the, mechs here anymore, because I've still got like 21,000 steel to move to the new location. And this location, as you could tell, very clearly still has quite a lot of steel in it that I'm just not going to take. But this is our fourth location. So on the map, it's technically they've got to go up and around here to get to it. But this is the fourth location, Minwick. Probably going to be like one of the second last-ish, maybe second or third last locations before we get to Leonard's ship. Is this a caravan? A bulk goods trader? I think it is. Hold on a second. There's 0 silver. We already have food. I have medicine. This is the attack quest one. We're not going to have anything on that. Thank you for follow. Yeah, so at the moment, this is where we're moving to. This place is called Minwick. This is our fourth location. And I'm in the process of building it, as you can see. I'm still building much of this place. But we've been moving here since July. And it's December now. So it's taking a while. It's taken a little bit longer than necessary because, like, we've just had, like, mech raids. We've had, like, fucking so many sickness. We've had a lot of other raids, too, and stuff. But, yeah, I realize I'm, like, a bit zoomed out there. But, yeah, I was trying to do this, like, external kind of fence, but my people keep shooting it. So I'm deciding to move the fence inwards a little bit, but I already have some turrets installed and stuff, so yeah, I'm hoping that I'll have enough fighting room here, but I'm still trying to enclose this pen for the most part, and I don't know if it is. It might be. Possibly. The bottom half is enclosed-ish. This part's not. This is still fucked up, but it's fine. We're working on it. I'm trying to get food stability here. For my colonists, I'm also trying to get like a lot of spare excess like steel and wood So I can have like chem fuel, and I can have tradable resources again, just because the sheer amount of starvation events that we've gone through make it really fucking difficult sometimes. I also have a shit ton of animals. We've culled a lot. We've culled a couple of hundred, but I won't be able to cull the rest until they come from over here, which they'll just be waking up in a moment. But yeah, when these guys come over in another couple of caravans, they'll get auto-culled. They'll hit the max population here, and they should just get... We should have meat then, because I have a lot of panthers for hauling. And I'm trying to do specific rooms this time. I don't usually do this. I really, really prefer to just have a one large room. I know this is a shadow of its former self, but I might have a photo. I have a photo of a previous space as one. That's what I like doing with my storage. That was my last offline colony I had before I started streaming. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff, right? So they now kind of encourage you to have like individual rooms and crap. So I'm going to try to do that. So I've made like a few diamonds around the place. I'm going to have specialized like researching and crafting and whatever rooms. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more efficient on this map, because I very much prefer widespread sprawling maps and pretty kind of aesthetic designs more so than practical and efficient and stuff. I want to like looking at my colony, you know, especially since I've been with it for so long. That would be the overhead one, I guess. Exotic goods trader. Okay, Cypress woke up. Hold on a second. I don't really need the caribous, but I was open to if I could get male and females. Hold on, I gotta call. What have we got? I have a shit ton of animals. I don't really want to sell that, but you guys have medicine, components, advanced components. I don't really need hyperweave, but we'll see about if we can afford that later. I don't mind penoxycillin, not having wake up. I did sell a shit ton of plasteel, and I'm sure I can mine it again. I don't really want to buy it. I will buy the extra psychic soothe pulsar. I've got a lot of skill trainers I do need to allocate. There's a few people around the place that could do it for crafting, mining. Let's be honest, I don't need more mining. What else we got? Social. I could do with buffing a couple of people up. And I'm always open to books. What else have you got? You got a liver. I know a couple of people that need a liver. Well, I also still have a spare liver here, but this is fine. I don't want that. I don't need a bionic stomach. I don't know if I can make those. I think I can. What else we got? Bionic leg. I don't have one spare at the moment, but I don't need it. I do want psychic shock lance. I steal everybody mostly with psychic shock lances, but I will also beat the shit out of them or take down people. I just don't take prisoners or super loyals. I also don't take slaves or anything. I don't need those sculptures. What's that? Steel grand sculpture. Telescope. I am open to another telescope, but I can afford this trade. Yeah, we could get another telescope. I don't want to get the flat screen TV. I know they're like more efficient. They do like a larger space, but I have so many tube televisions. I don't really need that. And I could buy gold, but I don't really want to. We can afford this at the moment. It's going to sap all of our silver and shit, but it will give me more components, which I do need. It will give us some medicine, which I do need, and the ability to make more medicine. I just don't really have spare animals to trade you guys at the moment. Like, it looks like I do, but I don't. I'll take this. I'm gonna really take down the money. There we go. Where is that gonna come in? Down. Why? Hold on. Why out of all the places? What the fuck was that? I don't know if you guys saw this, but the transport pods like stopped in these little spots. Grim mate. Can I get you to go grab that? And probably the medicine and shit. Although that penoxycillin's a bit of a stack. Darn us, mate. I'll get you all that and I'll have a bit of water. I could probably do it with a bit of water at this point. There we go. Yeah, so I also am not playing with any DLCs, and I only have a couple of mods, and none of them are performance mods. I'm kind of testing what core game can really do and really handle and stuff. But yeah, I'm essentially taking an army of like 250 plus colonists to the landed ship quest. I didn't really expect that it would take as long as it did. This was my mods list as well. But yeah, it's fine. I got all the time in the world. I'd rather know majority of my colonists and enjoy like the long haul of this than like have a new colony every week kind of thing. That's more my kind of RimWorld game style kind of thing. I do know like most of my people too. That's another thing. But yeah, my mods are EdB Prepare Carefully, which I use to bring in 21 colonists from my previous, from various previous colonies I've had. Which those 21 colonists are the ones that I want to try to get off-world. They need to kind of stay alive all the way through to, you know, the actual leaving part. That also kind of includes like my original animals, which Xena the cat, wherever she is on the map, is like one of the original ones. Bubba is one of the original panthers. Big Boy Formosa and stuff. Yo-Yo. Drooly's an old one and stuff. Yeah. Like, I would like them to still be alive towards the end. I've never done the landed ship quest, and I don't want anybody to spoil it, but yeah. Somebody already did spoil the fact that there's not that many slots and shit, but I'll see who's alive, you know? I was thinking to lurk, make some lunch. The in-depth explanation. It's so cool seeing different playstyles. No worries. By all means, you're welcome to lurk anytime. I normally play RimWorld on Tuesdays. Next week, I'll be playing RimWorld on Monday. It'll be my last stream of the year before I take holidays. But RimWorld's typically every Tuesday at about this time for me. So, yeah, you're always welcome to come and hang out and lurk, even if you can't talk and stuff. It's basically like this. I only have like a fraction more energy. I'm tired as shit today, but yeah, it's us chatting. What else are they doing? Wild Reproduction mod doesn't work. Dropple inventory is mostly for the animals if they're like hauling something. Like this guy, this little horse here, this guy's hauling something. So I could force him to drop whatever he's carrying and stuff. That's all it is. And I think they have something like that in 1.6 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think I hit that then, but that was my transport pod. I might grab lasagna to bring this inside. Maybe. And yeah, apart from that, like, I don't really have, like, I wouldn't say I have, like, really other mods. I have HugsLib, Harmony, and I have Deep Stacks. I guess Deep Stacks counts, but HugsLib and Harmony, they're basically the ones you need to have to make mods work. So I kind of don't really have much in the way of mods, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of look at it this way with my colony. I've been at a lot of locations. The game's been running for a very, very long time. I have a lot of colonists. I have a fuck ton of animals. So each one of my people have got like social histories. Like they know like a few hundred people. They may have social connections depending on like the animal type. May have like a social or log or whatever. Some of my animals, so hold on, let me go get Bubba for a second. Oh no, animals. Bubba, mate, your descendant tree. I don't know if it shows me. There we go. Like it keeps track of all this crap, right? I have all that still in here, so yeah. That plus rain, plus like the amount of space, plus the 2 locations, plus like if I have all the resources, like when they harvest crops and stuff like that, I have like a lot of shit go sit outside on the ground, plus I have plants to weigh on and fuck knows what else and stuff. Please tell me, Marjot, you're not wearing the silver armor I took off. Sorry. For the love of fuck. Drop that, because you will get us attacked in a caravan. Go find like anything else. I can't get them to get rid of this, but I need to be aware of who has it most of the time, because it's fine armor. But if I put her in a caravan, gonna get dead. Colonist needs rescue? Who? Nora. Is that because Lauren had a smackdown? Or is it because Nora has some kind of thing going on? Plus the rain does not help. She's got food poisoning. It's fine. How's my caravans going? You two, if you would just catch up with each other. If I could just catch these two hitting the same spot at the same time, I'd merge them. They would move a little bit faster. Actually, I wonder... I might get you guys to meet here. I don't usually tell them to visit, but you guys go meet there, because I should be able to merge this as one. Actually, no, fuck it. I don't want you guys to visit it. I want you just to stop here. Yeah. I should try visiting some of my neighbors' towns occasionally. I think it's where you can go in and like see what their base is and shit. It'd be so funny because compared to my bases, like it would literally just look like all the encampments that I go and attack, you know. Now I also still have a bunch of statues and crap to put around. But yeah, this place is going to take a while to build up. Like, it is taking a while to build up, but it will take a while to build up. I want you guys to move that out of here. I kind of want these to get uninstalled. Some of them are not installed in the first place. I've got spare heaters. I've got spare TVs. I will want TVs in here. I was actually thinking about putting like a round of seating around this. Which, speaking of, I have nice dining chairs I'm supposed to be installing. I have so much to uninstall and install constantly that it's just look at something and find something to do, kind of basically. In my colony is see a thing, go do the thing. I feel like that's a motivational speaker thing or whatever, but I don't think this blocks the shelf, considering they tend to walk over like a lot of stuff. Honest Idol, Johnson, that's fine. We'll probably slap you in a caravan soon, mate. And I could do more beds over here. Okay, let's go with a caravan. I'll go with another caravan out of here. We should have enough food. Oh no, Woozy's over here. Okay. So I do want to send Johnson, but Johnson is a good backup speaker if Labia's too hurt. I just want to grab like 1 or 2 people first. And then I'll better allocate some shit. Let's go grab some animals. I still have some... I have horses. If I sent the pack of yaks... I also have like a shit ton of panthers still here too. Like, holy crap, that's... I might have to evaluate how many panthers I have when they arrive. Because if they've got skills, my people like want to cull them. I also need to get the boomalopes out of here. Let's take a pack of yaks. I also try not to do about 1,500 usually on a caravan because my people will freak out. But I really would like it to be closer to like 2,000 odd. Probably that. Actually, I'll take off another yak because my people will carry up to about that weight limit. 73, I could take off 2 yaks. Alright, because I have only a couple of people on them at the moment. And I would like to grab... I don't want to grab Woozy. Farrell's going to be probably in the last caravan. He's going to get sent out by himself because he has a lot of issues, so I need him to leave on his own. Armadillo's still deconstructing. Emmy's still doing planting. Manatee's doing the animal stuff. Bee's still defending. Who can I send? Takuma... Maybe Deadlift has nothing going on. I'll send Deadlift. I might just send Johnson, honestly. Because Johnson and Deadlift don't have anything going on at the moment. Who else doesn't have something going on? I saw Purple getting around. I can send Sari now that she doesn't have her armor on her. I've been trying to send her over for a while. She doesn't do like a lot of stuff. Who else can I send? I can send Odd because we're not doing mining. Pretty sure Odd can do construction, but it won't really matter which location she's at. Lou, get Tyron's a medic. Tyron could come over. I do want a medic per caravan if possible. I don't think Blue Jay has too much going on. And I'm trying to send people that don't have like a lot of skills, so that I'm not wasting somebody in transit that could be deconstructing or planting something or tending to animals and shit. That's basically what I'm doing. Or cooking food. Like, my cooks are usually the last people to leave a base. Who else we got in here? Penguin? No. I also want to try to find people that are not super prone to having mental breakdowns. Because if they have a mental breakdown, it's just going to take forever to get them out. Bombay would be a good one. I think Bombay can actually do a bit of healing too, so it's not really a problem. Nerona, no. My could go. We could send her. What are we looking at numbers? Because now I've got a couple of people that got guns. We've got over the 2,000 mark. I haven't sorted out food yet. I should probably do that before the rest of this. I don't really want you guys taking the kibble. They want to take the kibble, right? But I don't think the animals want to eat it. Packaged survival meals, yes. Got 33 days worth of food. That's going to dwindle as soon as I start putting stuff on you. 18 medical. How about we take that down to 10 medical, and you could take 10 of the other stack of medical. Any of this stuff, I'm probably going to send via transport pods. So I don't care if it's in a caravan or not. I just need somebody to be able to load up the last few caravans, you know, before the last couple of people leave, but also have enough food going into those caravans to travel. Basically, what I kind of need to do at the very end of moving them out of here is have a caravan outside that has like a shit ton of food in it, and then have like the remaining people in the colony load up the pods with whatever food is left, send that, and then individually exodus and go join the caravan. That way the caravan sitting outside can wait there for a while and be okay. So they should have good enough food. We're not making medicine over here. I can send that over. I wanted to take some benches. But I could also send the benches by transport pods. Like, I just sent a shit ton of heaters. I don't really need that. The steel beds, I would like them sooner. I can't send too many of those in a pod. They can go with us. Give me that before somebody finds it. I don't want people to wear it, but if I have the option to sell it, I'll fucking sell it. It's fine when the person is getting around a base in the silver armor, right? In the silver plate armor. It's perfectly fine. I don't care. But as soon as I want to take that person outside of the base, guaranteed attacked caravan. Like, this caravan will get attacked over it. I do have a couple of gunners and stuff. I can send the silver. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. I'll just fucking put it in a transport pod. I don't want none of that. I don't want the wood. I don't really want this stuff. I thought I had more benches in here, but maybe I don't. I could put the rest of the deep drills on that. How heavy are they? Very heavy. I feel like I just don't need that many deep drills. Like, I'm going to use them, but I could easily construct